Hey guys, Nick here at Tech Marketer. I wanted to shoot a quick video about the blog post I wrote today. 5 marketing ideas you can automate and build with Zapier. Let's just kind of dive right into it, okay? First, send a postcard or a handwritten card to a prospect after some prospect has received a proposal, after you've given a demo, or after they've filled out a lead form. Super simple, super easy. Especially using services like Lob or Rocket Referrals, you can add people to a list and then send them a handwritten card through Rocket Referrals or through Lob. They're an on-demand print service, so you just send out a one-off postcard to that person through a template, and they get the card without having to do every door direct mail or a huge insane direct mail campaign. Number 2, add your prospects to a Facebook custom audience. This is something I don't understand why more people weren't already doing this. With the changes to iOS coming and the changes to Chrome and Safari and even Firefox, retargeting pixels are going to be harder and harder to use, especially with mobile devices. So what does that mean for you? Instead of having to rely on a pixel or a retargeting cookie or anything like that, when somebody signs up for a lead, becomes a lead or a prospect, grab their email and throw it into a Facebook custom audience, and that way you can drive traffic to your website using this custom audience instead of having to rely on a pixel. You can also do this and exclude customers from seeing your marketing, your prospect marketing efforts by excluding your customers through that Facebook custom audience that's your customers now. Number 3, send a Ringless voicemail after the end of a webinar. So think about it. How do you want to stand out? Everybody sends an email. It's all automated. Everybody knows it. Some people may be sending a text message, but you can use services like Slide Broadcast to send a Ringless voicemail to people. Now make sure you're getting explicit permission. Make sure when it's on your form, it's on your privacy policy that you may text them, and you may call them or send them audio messages. Slide Broadcast is basically what a Ringless voicemail is. It's a pre-recorded message, and I do something like, "Hey, this is Nick. Thanks for attending our webinar today. I really hope you got something out of it. If there's anything we can do to get you to the next step or whatever, give us a call or send me an email at nick@techmarketer.co." Super simple, right? Then everybody who had a mobile number that opted into it, send that message, and they're going to be more likely to respond and continue the conversation after your live event. Number 4, send your customer a company branded mug after a Google review. Sounds kind of crazy, right? Again, there are all of these on-demand print and fulfillment services, which like Printful is my favorite. I've used it to make mugs. I've used it to make gator masks. I've used it to do all kinds of crazy stuff. But this is one thing I've been trying to get somebody to do for a while. When people leave you Google reviews, they're doing something nice for you. So to keep that reciprocity loop going, and if you want to learn more about reciprocity, I really think you should dig into that. But to keep that loop going, send them a mug. Send them a mug that just says "World's Best Customer," and I'm fairly certain you can even put notes in it's at least printed, I think, similar to like Amazon. But just send them a mug. You don't even have to do anything. It's automated. You just say, "Okay, Google review happened. Find that person's contact information, find them in my database," and it's 3 or 4 steps, but it's something that would like really stand out after someone's left you a Google review. Number 5, send a prospect your favorite podcast playlist after your meeting. I don't know if you know this, but in Spotify, you can create podcast playlists. I've got one. I kind of neglected it, but I've got my favorite marketing podcast episodes in this playlist. And what I do is I have this little Zap Chrome extension that has the person's name and email address. When I fill that out, I put in their first name, I put in their email address, I push send, and Zapier grabs that information and sends them an email with that podcast playlist, so I can tell them, "Hey, this is a podcast I really enjoy, and this is what I think you may get some value out of that." So those are those 5 things you can build in Zapier, and they're really pretty easy to build. So check it out, check out the article, and make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Talk to you guys later.